Vande Mataram, Ma Tujhe Salam. As we celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav or India at 75, there are many reasons for us to celebrate. But I asked myself the question, why do we love our country so much? And I could come up with three big reasons. But before I talk about those reasons, I want to start with a story which is about 6 or 7 years old. I was on a business trip to Singapore and I had gone for dinner to a friend's place. There I met someone who was originally from India but had just taken local Singapore citizenship. Now that's fine, that's up to him, it's his personal choice. People are free to make their personal choice. But he started criticizing India. He started criticizing everything about India, complaining. That is when I became angry and got into a loud argument with him. And it was a long argument. But when I came back home to India, I started thinking aloud, why did I get so angry and upset when someone criticizes India? And the answer was quite simple. Because I love my country. Because all of us love our country. Which is why when I sat down today on the eve of our 75th Independence Day, I asked myself the question, what are the reasons we love our country so much? And I came up with three big reasons that I'd like to share with you. Reason number one why I love my country so much is civilization, culture, and history. How many countries in this world have such a rich heritage? Let's take the most powerful country in the world, US. It's barely 250 years old. India or Bharat is at least 10 times older, if not more. And we see it all around us. For the first 15 years of my life, I grew up in a small town called Ambernath. This is about 60 kilometers from Mumbai. And there's a very famous Shiv Mandir there, which dates back to 11th century AD. I remember every year when Shivratri would happen, the roads would be crowded, there would be processions of people going to the temple, and all of us as children would have fun. So that's the kind of culture and history and civilization that we are used to. When I started my career, the career was initially in Tamil Nadu. I was in a sales role. I would travel all over the state and I have fond memories of visiting the Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. What a glorious temple, what glorious architecture. Then, when I moved to Delhi, which is where I've lived for over 3 decades now, it is surrounded by history. Take for example Red Fort, which is where the Prime Minister will unfurl the tricolour on August 15th. That is such a majestic historical architecture. We have it all around us, it makes us proud, and that's reason number one why we love our country so much. My reason number two for why I love my country so much is the people of India, the languages of India, and the food all across India. People, languages, and food. I've been fortunate to have lived in different parts of the country. The first 15 years I grew up in Ambernath in Maharashtra, after which I moved to Kanpur, UP, then Kolkata, West Bengal, then Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and then Delhi. Living in these diverse places across the country has made me really close to the local culture, the local foods, and I've met lots of friends. I've learnt languages. I can speak Marathi, Hindi, Tamil, and I have a passing acquaintance with Bengali, Punjabi, and Gujarati. Where else in the world can you have such diversity and enjoy the diversity? No country has so much to offer in terms of diversity of people, languages, and food. That's my reason number two for why I love my country so much. My reason number three why I love my country so much is gratitude. And this is a personal reason that may or may not be applicable to everyone else. I'm grateful to my country for everything that it has given me. What I've done in life, what I've learnt in life is entirely because of my country. Take the example of education. All my schooling was at a government school, Kendriya Vidyalaya Ambernath. After which I went to IIT Kanpur and then IIM Calcutta, again government institutions. I think what's important is that apart from the education being extremely high quality, it was so inexpensive. Till class 5, my fees was 1 rupee a month. Class 6, 7 and 8, it was 2 rupees a month. After that, after class 9 onwards, it became 3 rupees a month. Where else can you get school education that's almost free and high quality? IIT was similar at IIT Kanpur. When I now look back, the tuition fees, the mess bill, everything was so low and you can't even imagine it now. Same happened at IIM. And so therefore, my education has literally been free thanks to the country, thanks to the government, and for 22 years I enjoyed the benefit of free education from the government. So when people sometimes complain that, look, we are income tax payers and pay tax to the government but are not getting any benefits from them, I retort and say that, look, I got full benefits for the first 22 years and I started paying taxes only when I started earning after I was 23 or 24. And therefore, I had the full benefit. And therefore, I'm totally grateful to what my country has given me. And one of the small ways in which I often repay this gratitude is to stand up every time the national anthem is played or the tricolor is unfurled on television. For example, when Neeraj Chopra won the Olympic gold, or the Indian cricket team is going to play a match and the national anthem plays before, both me and everyone in my family stand up in our drawing room, in our dining room, wherever we are, as a small token of gratitude. That's reason number 3 for me for why I'm so proud and happy to be loving this country so much. I'd like to end by once again summarizing the 3 reasons why I love my country so much, and I'm sure all of you love it for the same set of reasons. Reason number 1 is our culture, civilization and heritage. Reason number 2 is our people, languages and food. And reason number 3, which is more personal for me, is my gratitude that the country has given me so much, particularly free education for my entire period of learning. I'm sure there are hundreds of reasons that make us proud of our country, that make us love our country so much, and that list can be endless. But as we approach the big celebrations for India at 75 or Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I'm sure we will discuss those reasons endlessly. But meanwhile, Vande Mataram, Ma Tujhe Salam, I'd like to wish all my friends and everyone I know a very happy Independence Day.